Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition love and general reading. This is for the element of earth. So let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you some clarity. Alright, so we have here central issue, heart of the matter, the Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, Death. We have the Ten of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and Judgment. Alright, so it looks like you guys are hearing from someone that maybe you thought it had ended, maybe you thought something was over. It could be that two individuals had to undergo some sort of change or transformation before they could reconnect. It could be some sort of kiss and make up. It could also be a situation where you were single and now your single life has ended and you're entering, a union. It also could be that maybe you left a job, but you found a new job, something that you connect with. For some of you, either you could be reconnecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or it could be a weird situation where a fire sign is coming back into the picture because you have moved on or started a new relationship. But either way, it looks like you guys are making some sort of connection. You're communicating, you're having a conversation, maybe with someone that you're really attracted to. You might be spending time with the family this weekend, enjoying someone's company. You might have, I just feel like you're going to have some sense of emotional fulfillment this weekend. I don't really feel like you'll be by yourself. If you do, it's like you're finding happiness within, you're okay. Now, I do also feel that sometimes the Ten of Cups, it is a happy card, but sometimes it does represent something that could be temporary. So maybe this is a situation where you feel like you're elated or like you're on cloud nine, or like you feel as if you've fallen in love. I feel like there's something going on where maybe you feel very, very euphoric. So things are, overall, I feel like you're finding some sort of happiness. Maybe you're happy about that connection or job or your situation overall. I do see some sort of conflict or frustration. There could be a situation where maybe you are having disagreements with family, but either way, I still feel like you will be able to resolve whatever that conflict is with family. You also may be conflicted because there are two people that you're interested in, especially if you're single. Maybe you're conflicted, like who should I who can I see myself with? Some of you are dreaming about family too. Like nurturing might be on the mind. Like maybe you really want to nurture someone. You could also be involved with the water sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I feel like there's some sort of unfinished business here. And that's why something is like reawakening. Something that maybe you also had felt dead inside and now you feel alive again. Something has inspired you or awakened you. This is also about you feeling inspired about something. So also now, if you're very creative, you might suddenly feel inspired to create some type of way. Maybe you feel like writing stories or writing a song. Maybe you feel like pursuing your dreams, going after your dreams. Now I'm also getting someone in the picture, someone around you where they have very beautiful eyes. Someone is either has very light eyes. If their eyes aren't light, maybe it's just something about their eyes that you're very much attracted to. Like you think they have dreamy eyes or bedroom eyes. I also get the sense that some of you may be feeling very emotional this weekend, but like more so like happy or elated, blissful type energy. Like I said earlier, like something euphoric, I feel. You also could be dealing with someone who's very sensitive, emotional. There's also a possibility of two single parents connecting to one another. If you're in a relationship, there needs to be some sort of adjustments here to this conflict. I do feel like you're going to be able to work that conflict out, but I see some sort of frustration. I'm also seeing it's more so like having some sort of fantasy. Some of you guys may be sexually frustrated. If you're not in a relationship, maybe all you can do is imagine. And it's like very frustrating because it's like you really want to be with a certain person. Or you really just want a relationship and you're like, you know, if only this was real. So for some of you, you might be just frustrated because you're single, but you're daydreaming about being in love. I also get the energy of two people who want to be together, but they're fighting it. Now, for some of you, it could be because someone is in a relationship. So maybe you have a love interest, you're attracted to them, but you know, because they're in a relationship, they're fighting temptation. They're like, no, I'm in a relationship, so they're trying to fight off those desires, or they're struggling with them some type of way. Or you're the one in a relationship and you know someone's coming towards you and you have to fight people off. You're like, no, I'm in a relationship. Something else I was getting here. Those of you that have put a passion, dream, or goal on the back burner, I really feel like you need to reopen that. You really need to get back to it. You might also start receiving signs and synchronicities that tell you that you need to get back to whatever it is that you're passionate about. You really need to start focusing on something that used to make you very happy, something that gives you fulfillment. Now, I also see the possibility of you finding a news out that you're pregnant or expecting, or someone may be very fertile. You might receive the news of someone, you know, having a child or a baby. So let's go ahead and clarify a couple of things here. Let me see what the Death card is talking about. I think somebody is struggling too with the fact that things can't be perfect. Everything can't be perfect. Okay, so with the Death card, I feel like a couple of things. You weren't listening to your intuition about something. I also feel that maybe you were trying to reach out to someone, or someone tried to reach out to you, but you have not had a response. I feel like someone opened up to express how they felt towards the other person, but someone has moved on and they're not wanting to talk or connect anymore. Maybe someone has evolved here. I also feel like maybe someone's marriage or something that someone was committed to. Maybe someone had made an oath or a promise and they decided that they could not hold on to that. I also feel like someone may be stressing about an air sign, or an air sign could be stressing out over you. Some of you are not wanting to deal with an air sign. There may be a need to have closure with someone regardless. So if you do hear from someone, it's best to have that conversation so that you can give that person closure. Yeah, it seems like there's some sort of unfinished business. That's another thing. I was getting something about dreams. For some of you, this is like a literal dream that you had. Matter of fact, let me look at the Ten of Cups. I also see something as getting ready to come to an end, or something may have gone as far as it can go. Almost saying like the honeymoon is over. Now it's time to work through difficult things. Some of you, I feel like this also may extend out to the end of the month. Or you might find happiness at the end of the month. For some of you, this is definitely just about a dream. Some of you maybe had a dream about an ex that gave you closure, or you just had the most amazing dream that you were with an ex or with the love of your life. I also see someone meditating and using telepathy to communicate with someone that you love or care about. And you might receive a response. I don't know if it's going to be a physical response. Yeah, I see someone trying to telepathically send messages through to someone that they care about, and you may receive confirmation that the message was received, especially if you start having some sort of anxieties about it and feeling like it didn't work, or your manifestation didn't work, or they didn't hear you. I do feel like someone heard you, and I do feel like you're going to have confirmation that someone was thinking about you too, or still loves you, because I do see some sort of unconditional love at hand here. I feel like too, whatever you've been praying for, you know, you're going to receive. The universe is going to give you what you need. Whether it's a person, a specific person, or if it's someone else that's best for you, or if you've been praying for that job, a specific job, even if you don't get that specific job, I feel like there's going to be another job given to you. So whatever it is that you've been praying for, I feel like it's going to be a dream come true or wish come true. But there's also a need for you to have patience if this is something that hasn't manifested yet. I'm going to look at Judgment. Yeah, some of you are going to get closure about the past because you're learning something about yourself. I feel like by you confronting something from the past, you will have evolved, you will have matured, you're going to have some sort of clarity or understanding about yourself and about your path. Yeah, I see some sort of karmic debt being repaid, which restores balance to your life. I also see this as a situation where maybe you applied for a job and you hadn't heard anything. I do feel like you're going to seal the deal, or you're going to get a call back. And finally, you'll be able to move forward. You're like, finally, I can stop thinking about that, or worrying about that. Yeah, I feel like some of you are going to get a dream come true. Something that you've been dreaming about. I'm also getting something in regards to a family man. I don't know. That might go to those of you that are wanting to have a baby. You might find out that, yes, someone is pregnant or someone is going to have a baby. There may be some sort of confirmation about that, which also will be the end of a certain cycle in your life. Some of you too, I do see this as you having, those of you that have been single, and you've been doing the work, I feel that you will, that's, like I said earlier, the single life is coming to an end because you found someone who makes you happy. One last thing, I'm just going to look at the Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like the Five of Wands, for whatever reason, is about some sort of jealousy. I feel like someone is realizing that they were jealous, or they saw something that makes them jealous. I also get this as someone having an understanding of their inner demons. Yeah, I feel like you, especially your energy, earth energy, may be having some sort of new understanding about how to confront your demons. Maybe by you confronting your fears or your demons, or by you maturely handling some sort of toxic situation, you get to start fresh now. Some of you may have to make some sort of decision in regards to love. I also see a situation where someone may be trying to push your buttons, or maybe you are trying to push their buttons. And I feel like someone causes some sort of jealous reaction. I see something being confirmed, or you might be viewing someone from a different perspective, or having some sort of clarity about someone in your life. Either way, this frustration, this Five of Wands, I feel like is going to help you on whatever path that you're on. I also see some of you doing some sort of studying or research. Maybe you were having a hard time understanding it, but now you finally understand what is causing some sort of conflict in your life. And now you can address it or handle it properly. So I'm going to pull some energy cards now. All right, so what additional messages are there for earth signs for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so for some of you, you may have been seeing synchronicities with the number 22. I'm seeing the central issue too is you finding your other half. Some of you feel that you really have found your other half. It could be your twin flame, it could be a soulmate, but you do feel some sort of abundance here, like the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're going to feel some sort of emotional fulfillment. I feel like abundance. You're just having emotional abundance. You're happy. You're feeling in a state of bliss. I feel too like your third eye is being activated. You're able to see something from a higher perspective. You're able to have some sort of clarity or understanding about your spiritual path or your romantic path, or even like your career. You might come to the realization that you need to be some sort of healer. You might come to the realization that the type of work that you do heals other people. I do see someone who knows how to clear chakras, someone who's doing some sort of energy clearing, because we have two healer of the ages. I feel too like your third eye may have needed clearing. Maybe you figured out a way to clear it. Maybe through some sort of meditation, something was revealed to you. Or maybe you need to meditate in order to open up that third eye or to get it back activated. For some of you, maybe you need to come in contact with your twin flame so that they can activate something within you. But whatever is happening, I just feel like you are, you're going to be in a state of happiness. You might have had some sort of premonition that made you feel very, very wonderful inside. I just overall feel like your weekend is about embracing happiness, embracing good feelings. I feel like you are just healing here. I feel like some of you are learning about unconditional love. Maybe you're sharing love with other people. I feel like you're dealing with matters of the ego in a better way, or you're processing something in a better way. But I feel like you are getting balanced here. This is if you are not meeting someone new, or if you are still just completely single, I still feel like yin and yang is about you finding that inner peace, that inner balance. Some of you do feel like you have communication with your divine masculine or feminine, but on a 4D or 5D realm instead of 3D. Some of you are learning how to manifest, or you're learning how to be in a state of bliss by being in a 5D realm. So spiritually, I just feel like you guys are really evolving, or the things that you have gone through have, you found some sort of happiness because of your spiritual path. All right, so I hope that resonated. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and many blessings to you.